Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Driving Insights Podcast by M5 Management Services, where we cover ways for your fixed operations department to gain efficiency, customer retention, and long-term profitability. I'm your host, Tim Harkins, brand manager here at M5 Management Services, and on today's show, we'll talk about identifying and overcoming the I make enough mindset within your service department, exploring how to shift perspectives, set clear goals, and foster a culture of accountability and growth at all levels. So buckle up. You're listening to Driving Insights. Now, before we dive into today's episode, let's talk about the Complete Service Manager Workshop. Are you ready to take your fixed operations leadership to the next level? This 5-day hands-on workshop running from April 7th to 11th is tailored for service managers, aiming to refine their skills and drive measurable results. Learn advanced techniques in financial management, streamline your operations, and enhance customer satisfaction with proven strategies. Guided by industry leader Lee Harkins, you'll leave equipped with actionable insights to boost your department's performance immediately. Whether it's improving team efficiency or maximizing profitability, this workshop delivers the tools you need. Don't wait. Visit www.m5ms.com and click on the banner at the top to secure your spot today. So, the phrase, I make enough, rarely surfaces explicitly in service departments. Yet, if you observe the behaviors, attitudes, and decisions of technicians, advisors, and managers, this statement resounds through their actions. It's not spoken aloud, but it reveals itself in subtle ways. Whether it's a technician bypassing a detailed inspection, an advisor prioritizing tasks with spiffs, or a manager avoiding tough conversations about performance. These actions point to an underlying acceptance of mediocrity, rooted in the belief that striving for more isn't worth the effort. This mentality doesn't emerge overnight. It stems from a workplace culture that prioritizes surface-level efficiency over long-term growth. Shops often push to get customers out the door quickly with minimal complaints and no comebacks. This creates a system where the bare minimum is not only accepted but reinforced. When this becomes the norm, employees lose sight of opportunities for improvement. The idea of pushing beyond basic requirements to enhance profitability, customer trust, and individual earnings feel unnecessary. The problem is that good enough is never truly enough. Complacency erodes the potential for innovation and growth. It stifles ambition and encourages a cycle of underperformance that impacts everyone involved, from customers receiving subpar service to employees frustrated by stagnant wages. Recognizing the existence of this mindset is the first step toward change. Without awareness, it's impossible to confront the cultural habits holding the team back. Every action taken within the service department reflects either a push for progress or a retreat into complacency. It's crucial for leaders to identify the signs of this silent statement and confront them head on. Whether it's a technician's reluctance to perform thorough inspections or an advisor's resistance to promoting need-based services, these behaviors need to be addressed through open communication and clear expectations. Only then can a shop begin breaking from the limits of I make enough. Technicians are at the heart of any service department's operations. They're the ones diagnosing issues, performing repairs, and ensuring vehicles leave the shop in peak condition. But while their technical skills are indispensable, their mindset often limits their contribution to the overall success of the shop. Many technicians operate under a narrow definition of their role: fix the car, move on to the next job, and rack up billable hours. This focus on speed and efficiency, while important, often comes at the expense of thoroughness and attention to detail. One common sentiment among technicians is, "I don't get paid enough to do your inspection." This phrase reflects a lack of understanding about the bigger picture. Inspections are not just additional tasks, they're opportunities. A thorough inspection not only ensures the customer's safety, but also uncovers potential issues that the customer may not have noticed. Addressing these issues builds trust and drives additional revenue for the shop. When technicians skip this step, they're not just leaving money on the table, they're also doing a disservice to the customer. Another challenge is the disconnect between technicians and advisors. Technicians often feel frustrated when their recommendations are not passed on to customers or acted upon. Over time, this leads to disengagement. Why put in the extra effort if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated? This cycle of minimal effort and missed opportunities ultimately hurts both a technician's earnings and the shop's profitability. It's vital for technicians to see their role as more than just fixing vehicles. They're key players in creating a positive customer experience and driving the shop's success. Managers must help technicians understand this by setting clear expectations and providing consistent feedback. When technicians recognize that thorough inspections and clear communication are integral to their role, they'll take greater ownership of their work. By fostering a culture where technicians feel valued and supported, shops can break the cycle of complacency. This requires not only technical training, but also education on how their efforts impact the shop as a whole. When technicians understand their broader role, they become more engaged, motivated, and committed to going above and beyond. Now, advisors play a critical role as well in bridging the gap between the customer and the shop. They're the face of the service department, tasked with explaining complex vehicle issues and guiding customers through service recommendations. Yet, many advisors fail to see themselves as sales professionals. They view their role as transactional rather than relational, focusing on moving customers through the service lane as quickly as possible. This approach limits their effectiveness and leaves money on the table. One common issue is the reliance on spiffs or incentives to drive sales. Advisors often prioritize services with attached bonuses, neglecting other opportunities that may be more beneficial to the customer. This short-sighted approach can erode customer trust. If customers sense that the advisor's recommendations are driven by incentives rather than their best interests, they're less likely to agree to additional services. Time constraints are another major challenge. Advisors frequently feel pressured to juggle multiple tasks, from greeting customers and gathering information to preparing repair orders and communicating with technicians. In this whirlwind of activity, meaningful conversations with customers often fall by the wayside. Advisors may rush through explanations, leaving customers confused or even skeptical about the recommended services. The solution lies in shifting the advisor's perspective. They need to see themselves as more than just facilitators. They're educators and problem solvers. Their job is to build trust by clearly explaining the value of recommended services and how they align with the customer's needs. When advisors focus on creating a positive, transparent experience, they foster long-term customer loyalty and drive profitability. Managers can support this shift by establishing clear, customer-centered goals. Advisors should be encouraged to take their time with each customer, ensuring they fully understand the vehicle's condition and the rationale behind each recommendation. This approach not only boosts sales, but also enhances the customer experience. Now, enrolling advisors in programs like our Service Advisor Certification course series can further elevate their skills, equipping them with the tools to communicate effectively and build lasting customer relationships. By empowering advisors with the right training and autonomy, shops can transform their service lane into a hub of trust and opportunity. Managers oversee the entire operation, juggling a multitude of responsibilities. They're tasked with maintaining staff morale, ensuring smooth workflows, and addressing customer complaints. But even the most well-meaning managers can fall victim to misconceptions that hinder their ability to drive meaningful change. One of the most pervasive beliefs is that pushing staff too hard will lead to high turnover. This fear often leads to a hands-off approach where managers avoid setting ambitious goals or holding employees accountable. However, the reality is that most employees thrive on challenges when they feel supported and valued. Avoiding difficult conversations about performance or expectations only reinforces a culture of complacency. Technicians and advisors need to be pushed beyond their comfort zones to achieve their full potential. Without clear goals and consistent feedback, employees will continue to operate at the lowest level required. Another common misconception is that profitability hinges on increasing the number of vehicles serviced. While volume is a factor, it's not the only path to success. Many shops are already operating near capacity, leaving little room to increase car count. Instead of focusing solely on volume, managers should aim to maximize the revenue generated from each vehicle. This means ensuring thorough inspections, promoting need-based services, and improving service lane processes to enhance efficiency and customer satisfaction. Customer complaints are another area where managers often struggle. These complaints can feel like a drain on time and resources, but they're actually valuable opportunities for growth. By addressing the root causes of complaints, whether it's poor communication, unclear pricing, or subpar service, managers can improve processes and strengthen customer trust. Each resolved complaint is a chance to turn a dissatisfied customer into a loyal one. Ultimately, the role of the manager is to set the tone for the entire shop. They must lead by example, demonstrating a commitment to excellence and continuous improvement. This requires a willingness to challenge the status quo, hold staff accountable, and celebrate successes along the way. When managers create an environment of accountability and support, their teams are more likely to embrace change and strive for excellence. Are you a service manager feeling stuck in the cycle of daily firefighting and missed opportunities? Let us help you break free. Our expert consultants work with you to streamline operations, set clear goals, and build a culture of accountability and growth. We'll help you drive efficiency and deliver exceptional customer experiences. Visit our website at www.m5ms.com and fill out our free consultation form today. Excuses are the silent killer of progress in any organization, and service departments are no exception. From technicians to advisors to managers, excuses provide an easy way out when faced with challenges. Phrases like, "I don't have time," "the customer won't pay for that," or "we're already at capacity" are symptoms of a much larger problem, a culture that prioritizes maintaining comfort over seeking improvement. This mindset allows the "I make enough" attitude to flourish, keeping individuals and the entire shop from reaching their full potential. Excuses often stem from fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of change. Technicians might avoid thorough inspections because they believe advisors won't sell the work. Advisors might rush through customer interactions, assuming the customer isn't interested in additional services. Managers might hesitate to set higher goals, worrying about staff resistance or turnover. These fears, left unchecked, create a self-fulfilling prophecy. When no one pushes for more, nothing improves. Breaking this cycle requires a deliberate effort to replace excuses with accountability. Managers must create an environment where employees feel safe to take risks and strive for higher performance. This means establishing clear expectations, providing regular feedback, and holding everyone accountable for their role in the shop's success. When excuses arise, they should be met with constructive discussion that focuses on solutions rather than blame. Shifting away from a culture of excuses also involves celebrating effort and progress, not just outcomes. When employees see that their extra work is recognized and valued, they're more likely to take ownership of their responsibilities. This builds a sense of pride and encourages a mindset of continuous improvement. By addressing excuses head-on and fostering a culture of accountability, shops can pave the way for sustainable growth and success. Processes are the backbone of any successful service department. Without them, even the most skilled employees can struggle to meet their potential. Yet many shops rely on outdated or poorly defined processes that fail to support the team's goals. When processes are unclear or ineffective, they breed frustration, inefficiency, and missed opportunities. Effective processes are about more than just keeping the shop running smoothly. They're tools for driving growth and maximizing profitability. For example, a consistent inspection process ensures that no potential issues go unnoticed, providing both safety for the customer and revenue for the shop. Similarly, a well-structured service lane process helps advisors manage their time more effectively, allowing for thorough and meaningful interactions with customers. One of the most common process failures in service departments is the lack of clear, actionable goals. Technicians, advisors, and managers need to know exactly what is expected of them and how their performance will be measured. Goals should be specific, attainable, and aligned with the shop's overall objectives. For instance, instead of a vague goal like sell more services, an advisor might have a target of increasing average repair order value by 10% over the next quarter. Accountability is another key aspect of effective processes. Each team member must understand their role and how it fits into the bigger picture. Regular check-ins and performance reviews help ensure that everyone stays on track and receives the support they need to succeed. These discussions also provide opportunities to identify and address any process-related issues that may be hindering performance. Ultimately, effective processes create a foundation for success by providing structure, clarity, and consistency. They empower employees to perform at their best while ensuring that the shop operates as efficiently and profitably as possible. Investing time and effort into refining these processes is essential for any service department looking to thrive. And no service department can thrive without strong leadership and a culture that supports growth. Coaching plays a pivotal role in shaping this culture, providing employees with the guidance and motivation they need to succeed. Yet many shops underestimate the importance of coaching, leaving their teams to navigate challenges on their own. Coaching is not just about micromanaging or imposing rigid rules. It's about helping employees recognize their potential and empowering them to achieve it. For technicians, this might involve training on how to conduct a thorough inspection and communicate their findings effectively. For advisors, it could mean role-playing customer interactions to build confidence and refine their approach. For managers, coaching might focus on leadership skills and strategies for driving team performance. A key aspect of effective coaching is fostering a culture of accountability and support. Employees should feel comfortable seeking help and sharing their ideas, knowing that their input is valued. This requires communication and a willingness to address issues constructively rather than punitively. When employees trust that their leaders have their best interests at heart, they're more likely to embrace feedback and strive for improvement. Now, cultural shifts don't happen overnight. They require consistent effort and a clear vision from leadership. Managers must set the tone by modeling the behaviors and attitudes they want to see in their teams. This includes celebrating successes, learning from failures, and maintaining a positive, solutions-oriented mindset. Programs like the Complete Service Manager Workshop can be a game changer in this process, equipping managers with tools and strategies to lead effectively and inspire their teams. And by prioritizing coaching and fostering a culture of accountability, service departments can create an environment where employees feel empowered to take ownership of their roles. This not only drives individual performance, but also contributes to the shop's overall success. Addressing the limitations of the "I make enough" mindset requires a proactive approach. Change won't happen by chance. It requires deliberate action and a commitment to continuous improvement. The first step is to establish clear, measurable goals for each team member. These goals should align with the shop's broader objectives and be challenging enough to push employees out of their comfort zones without overwhelming them. Communication is equally important. Managers must ensure that all team members understand the shop's vision and their role in achieving it. This involves regular team meetings, one-on-one check-ins, and transparent discussions about performance and expectations. Employees should feel heard and supported, knowing that their contributions matter. Training and development are also crucial. Investing in ongoing education helps employees build the skills and confidence needed to excel in their roles. Whether it's technical training for technicians, sales coaching for advisors, or leadership workshops for managers, providing these resources demonstrates a commitment to their growth and success. Finally, accountability must be a top priority. Managers should track progress toward goals and provide regular feedback, both positive and constructive. When employees fall short, it's an opportunity for growth, not punishment. By focusing on solutions and celebrating small wins along the way, managers can keep their teams motivated and engaged. Overcoming limitations is not a one-time effort, it's a continuous process. By taking these action steps and fostering a culture of growth and accountability, service departments can break free from the constraints of complacency and achieve their full potential. If you're a service manager, fixed ops director, or general manager looking to boost your department's profitability, Rose Plus is the tool you need. This powerful repair order survey and evaluation software integrates seamlessly with your DMS, giving you complete financial visibility. From enhancing service advisor performance to uncovering hidden opportunities and optimizing your pricing strategy, Rose Plus puts actionable insights at your fingertips. Take your service department to the next level. Visit www.m5ms.com to learn more and request your free demo today. Now, before we go, it's time for this week's homework. We've put together an 8-point action guide to help you implement strategies for breaking the "I make enough" mindset in your service department. This detailed guide is available in the show notes and on our website, www.m5ms.com, under the Driving Insights section. Simply find the episode and you'll see the link to download your next steps for driving growth and accountability. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it and thank you for listening. I've been your host, Tim Harkins, brand manager here at M5 Management Services. As always, if you have any questions or topic suggestions or may be interested in how M5 could help your fixed operations department, please contact us on our website, www.m5ms.com. Make sure to tune in next time where we'll talk about more industry topics that will help drive your fixed operations department to increased efficiency, customer retention, and long-term profitability. Thank you, everyone. This has been Driving Insights.